Hi y'all, I'm Melody and welcome to my channel where I discuss fragrances. Today I want to share with you what I think might be the very best dupe for Baccarat Rouge 540. If you're interested in finding out more about this fragrance, please keep watching. Sorry for the inconsistent lighting. There's just a lot of clouds coming by and I'm just really trying to get this video filmed. I go back to Portland to visit family and go to my grandfather's funeral. It's just been a pretty hectic week here. My daughter broke her collarbone climbing into her bunk bed, so it's been a little difficult this week to do any filming or even feel up to it, but now I'm trying to get myself prepared and ready for the holiday season and get some videos filmed ahead of time. So I've got a lot planned and I hope that you would subscribe to see what I have next. But for today I'm sharing with you this fragrance company called Emor London and their fragrance dupe for Baccarat Rouge 540. It's called London Oud No. 3. I'll show you the bottle. It comes in this case. It's actually a very nice case. So this is the bottle. It says Emor London Oud No. 3. It's got a nice heavy metal cap, and on the back I like the back as well. As you can see, I've used quite a bit for only having it a little while. I found this fragrance while I was at an outlet mall. It was at one of those perfume stores. I don't recall the name, but it was just sitting on the shelf, and I liked the box and I liked the bottle, so I decided I'd give it a try, and immediately I knew it was a dupe for Baccarat. And for me, I think this one might be the best dupe that I've smelled. I've tried Dossier's, I've tried Juliana's, I've also tried Alhermaine's, and while they're all good, I think this has done the best job. You get all of that sweet spun sugar and the woody tones and that aromatic wafting smell. When I first tried Baccarat, I didn't understand the hype. I saw it all over YouTube, so I went into Neiman Marcus and I tried it on a card and I carried it around, and at first I just didn't get it. I was like, I don't understand. But a few hours later I smelled the card again and I was like, oh, I totally get it, and I wanted that fragrance. But it's expensive, so I went looking for some dupes and I struggled to find one that I liked, that I didn't actually have issues with. I found that a lot of those dupe companies gave me a really bad headache, but I just happened to stumble across this in a store and I immediately loved it. My one complaint that I actually had with Baccarat was that I actually didn't really smell any of that sweetness that people got. It smelled to me more like a woody, breezy smell. It reminded me of being on a boardwalk and the wind gusting by, and I really love that breezy, airy quality to it. But when people would talk about the spun sugar, I never got that. But with this fragrance, I do. I don't know if that means that it's sweeter. I don't think it is. But I actually get all of those qualities, and I don't go nose blind to this one whatsoever. I think it projects well. It is really strong. It lasts not as long as Baccarat. This one lasts probably 6 to 8 hours. If I overspray, I could probably push it 8 to 10 hours. It lasts forever on clothes. I put it on a jacket and a week later I could still smell it, and I had to wash the jacket to get the fragrance off. But I think this is an amazing dupe to Baccarat Rouge, and it's I believe it's 4.2 ounces. I got it for $40 on FragranceNet. It's now up to $50. You can find this on Amazon. I found this on Fragrance X for 100 and something. It's like 80 or 70 or 80 on Amazon. So the best price right now is on FragranceNet. So if you know someone who likes Baccarat, or you think they might, I think this would be a great gift, or if you wanted to get it. $50 for about 4.2 ounces I think is a great deal. I really love this. One thing I'll mention, when I spray this and I overspray it, I get more of that woody tone to it much faster. When I spray it just a few times, I get more of that airy spun sugar scent. I think that's kind of interesting. So sometimes when I just want that kind of sweet spun sugar and airy quality, I'll only spray like 2 or 3 times. But when I really want to go for that richer kind of woody tone that this scent brings out, I'll spray more like 5 or 6 times. You don't have to overspray this. I suppose you could, but I think if I were to do that, it'd probably choke me out. I think this is great quality fragrance for the price. One day maybe I'll buy the actual Baccarat, but for now I'm really happy with this dupe, and I think anyone else would love this as well. It is my favorite Baccarat dupe that I've tried. I know there are so many dupes of Baccarat, and I certainly haven't tried them all, but of the ones I've tried, I think this one, hands down, is the best. My next recommendation, if you didn't go with this one, is the Al Harmain. I really like that one as well. I think that one, to me, smells more like a dupe for the X-Rate version. I think there's like a bit more of a richness to it. I do like that, but I don't find that I notice that much of a difference between the two fragrances, if I'm honest. And this one is a little bit cheaper, and I think the presentation is just a little bit better, in my opinion. My one complaint with my particular bottle is that the lid no longer sticks on. When I first got it, you would struggle to take it off, but now, I mean, I don't know what happened to it. It doesn't hold on, and I was wondering if maybe I was remembering wrong, that if the cap was always like this, but I was recently back at that store and they had this on display, and their cap sticks on really tightly. But that's my only complaint, and for a fragrance that smells this good, it's totally worth it. So if you're a fan of Baccarat or know someone who is, I think this would be a great purchase. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions for me, please put them down in the comments. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you're interested in seeing more of what I have to offer, please subscribe. I hope you have a blessed day. Bye.